welcome to That's Not How You Do Sourdough. I am going to do a sourdough bread recipe from the Preppy Kitchen, and it's just sourdough bread recipe. It's got 5 stars. The author is John Cannell. So it says in a large metal or glass bowl. So it says to whisk together the water and starter until mostly combined. 125. Should we leave it at that? Let's do it. All right, 125. And then it says warm water, filtered. So this is what I'm putting in. 310 grams, sorry, 0. Dough whisk. So they're saying whisk together the water and starter until mostly combined. Don't really get into hockey like I would, or other people do. All right, so I've mixed that in. As you can see, it's like a nice, there's still probably little chunks in there, but I've done it. Now we add the flour and salt. So 500 grams of bread flour. 500. Oops. Yeah. We need salt. So it says 16 grams. So it says stir together by hand or with spatula until the mixture is very shaggy, but most of the flour is mixed in. It's definitely looking shaggy. The dough is starting to stick. Okay, as you can see, it's shaggy. According to every sourdough thing I've ever watched, this is what they say when they say saggy. Saggy. Sorry, I did that. Gross. All right. Then it says we're going to let it sit at room temperature for an hour. All right, see ya. It's been an hour and a half or more. Stretch and fold time. So this has done its apologise for the last hour and a half, almost 2 hours. This is my supposed to be extra large disposable shower cap. Dip my fingers into the water, so you have a bowl of water, this is filtered water, and then slide them under one edge of the dough down to the bottom of the bowl. I like to pull at the top or 12 o'clock. Pull that section of dough up and stretch it into the middle. Okay. And then turn the bowl 90 degrees. And grab the edge. This is a nice sturdy bowl, so it's not coming up with it. And then pull it, stretch it over the center, and press it down into the dough to help it stay in place. And then another 90-degree turn up. And in. All right, so that was 4 stretch and folds, up, in, 90, up, in, 90. All right, so then we cover this up and we leave it for 20 minutes. And we will do, depending on how the dough looks, it says up to 3 or 4 of them. See you in a bit. After the final stretch and fold, shape your dough into a ball. This says if your bowl is crusted with flour, to scrape it down. So to make a ball, push and pull. All right, so it's balling, looks like a round thing. And then now we just cover it and we just let it sit for a while. So they just sort of say let it sit for 6 to 12 hours. Look at this beautiful, beautiful. It has grown. There's bubbles. Apparently, from everything I've watched from all the amazing people out there, like you can, I don't know if you can see the but you can see how it's domed. Apparently, that's a thing. I'll show you as well. I'll dust my fingers. I've got some rice flour, which doesn't want to stick to me. And I've pushed. and it's bouncing back. Slip your fingers under the dough on either side and lift the dough up about 1 or 2 feet above the counter. And then you put it on the counter. I mean, I guess you could probably, people do that by just picking the ball up and letting it fall out.
The second one. Right? Yes, absolutely. Yeah, I think that all the time. Yeah, me too. You make curious about a particular object.
Came out pretty good. Place it on the counter. Sprinkle the top of the dough lightly with flour and flip it over so the floured side is down. So I have brown rice flour. Okay, I have a bench scraper. Oh, I touched it. Okay, so it's upside down. Pinch all the edges like you're bundling up a sack. So we just gently grab all the edges and we bring them up and over. Gently, 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 gently. Because I got a really nice little rise out of it. I'll flip the dough over so the seams are on the counter. Boom. Hands cupped around the top of the loaf. Gently pull the dough ball towards me. Oops. And then push and pull. Push and pull. I can also use water so it doesn't stick to me. Pull. To get tension, I'm going to do that. Push and pull. Don't copy me. Find someone that really knows what they're doing. Preppy kitchen. Or I've been watching a lot of Miss M Rose 11. She's hilarious. A lady in one of our kitchen stores, because I was looking at the calico lining thing and I'm still going, not very successful. Should I really invest in anything more? And she's like, oh, I know someone who works in the kitchen, blah, blah, blah. They just use Chuck's cloths, which is just the same. So I am flouring the absolute out of it. Lightly dust with flour. Okay. Pick it up and flip it over. You ready? Whew. Flip into there. Some people say to pinch this together. Cover and rise at room temperature for 30 minutes, which I have been doing the whole time. To cover it for half an hour and then put it in the fridge while the oven preheats for at least an hour. That may not happen, but I have probably another 40 minutes of preheating. So I'm just gonna let this rise here on my bench. I am committed to doing this for everyone to see if I fail or make it. I don't wanna have to put it in the fridge overnight. So I'll probably bake it tonight before I go to bed. So it might be done by midnight. We'll see. All right, I'm gonna let this just prove a bit on the bench. I'll give it 30 minutes. Put it 30 minutes in the fridge, and then I'll bake it. Sounds fair? All right, so what I've done, I let it proof in the thingy, Banachon, whatever it's called, for, I did about a half hour, 40 minutes, and then put it in the fridge for about half hour, 40 minutes. Brought it out, plastic comes off. This is what it's looking like. So, what people do is, I don't have the fancy silicone. You get some great mats where it's round. That goes into the Dutch oven. It has these long wings. I don't know why I'm explaining this. You all probably have seen this way more than I have. Anyway, because this isn't a tutorial. Not with me in the charge of the show. So I'm going to just do this. Oh, she came off lovely. Oh, where'd my... Ah. I have forgotten to do this. Nice, decent cut. Look how small it looks now. It was so big before. Anyway, what do I want to do? I'll just do 2 big cuts. Just let it be free. All right, so my Dutch oven was heating up. Always remember, when you take the lid off, you don't steam your hands. My biggest fear in life, burning myself. Burns are horrible. So, lid goes on, and it's at 250 degrees Celsius. They say whatever 500 is Fahrenheit. I'm gonna chuck it in. Bake it for 20 minutes, and then I'm going to reduce the oven temp to 450. So 20 minutes. Oh, so loud. Excuse my Peter Alexander shorts. I'm half ready for bed. Forgot ABC in my legs. I got my pajama shorts on. All right. 20 minutes. See you then. Okay, 25 minutes has gone by. The alarm went off and then I just sat. Because I'm tired. So now we take the lid off and cook it for another 20 to 25 minutes. Alrighty, I've taken the lid off. Turn the temp down. It's been about 25 minutes. Time to take it out. I'll get it out so you can see. Alright. What do you think? It's not big, it's not lofty. Short and squat. What do I do wrong? Does that sound hollow? I just don't know. Anyway, I will invite you along for tomorrow when I cut it open. Good morning. Here's my loaf cooled overnight. It's not the great big beautiful thing that everybody has that's like big crunch test. It crunches. It bounces back. Not sure what that means. I think I put too much rice flour on it. Alright, let's cut. I don't think I'm claiming a win. So right on brand for that's not how you make sourdough. Bottoms are so hard. Is it big and fluffy? Nope. But it's cooked. It's not too doughy. It's just a good dense bread. Tastes alright. Tastes like sourdough. It's, you know, it's not too crispy and hard. It's nice. Good chew. Toast it up. That'd be nice with honey. Butter. Not a fail, because I've failed. I think I've taken pictures. I'll put some pictures up maybe if this ever gets traction. But I'm not counting this as a win. Not a proper dough. Bread. Not a proper bread. All right. Do I just keep doing the same recipe till I get it right? I don't know. You tell me.